Welcome to Points of Access, and today we're going to cover a free caption tool called CADET. This tool comes from the National Center for Accessible Media at WGBH in Boston. It's a free downloadable caption authoring software that enables anyone to produce high-quality caption files that are compatible with any media player. We're going to go over the installation process, what supported file types are used, how to import video from external sources, how to upload a captioning file, how to upload content from your computer, how to add captions, how to set the timestamps, and also how to export the video caption files when you've completed them. Here is the web page for showing you how to install CADET. I'm putting the address up here in large capital letters so you can see it. Now you'll need to install more than CADET to get CADET to work. CADET actually works in your web browser, and it works off your computer, and it doesn't actually go to the internet, it's just using the web browser. Before you can use it, you have to load this Node.js. Loading the Node.js is a little bit long, and you have to know whether you have a 32 or 64-bit operating architecture. Once you click download and install, it takes you to this page here, and you click on this icon, and it puts a little icon over here showing you that this is in your downloads folder. So you want to look for Node version, whatever the newest version is, you want to look for that in your downloads folder. Then you run it. It takes a few minutes and loads a few things that you probably don't know much about, and you don't need to worry about that. Then once you finish with that, you close that out, and you come back and you come down here to download CADET. You have to go through the license agreement and scroll down and then click I agree, and it's going to let you click on the link download CADET, and when you do, it places that in your downloads folder as well. So I open downloads and I find CADET setup, and I double click, and it asks me if I want to put it in a particular folder, so I'm just going to use what they've selected, and I'm going to click next. And I have already had it installed before, but I'm just going to use the folder it had. Click next, and you can put a tick here for create a desktop shortcut. I'm going to click next and then click install. So it runs through the process, and as soon as it finishes, click finish, and then you can minimize your window or close it out, and you should have this icon for CADET running on your desktop. So to start the program, you double click that, and you'll get this little window here, and it says launch CADET, but you should be able to minimize the window and go to your browser and see that CADET has already loaded. You might wonder what types of video files you can work with CADET, and so if you go up to the tools listing and come down to preferences, you'll see here under media file extensions that the software will work with any of these file types: MP4, MPG, M4V, MOV, OGG, MP3, M4A, and WAV. Once you're done looking at the preferences, you can click OK. When you want to bring a video into Caption, you go to the File menu, and you have two choices. The first is Open Media, which will bring videos in from your computer, and the second is to use a URL. So I'm going to click Open URL, and I have a URL posted here already, but I'm going to go to the web page and show you how I do it from the web page. So here I am at the URL, and I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to press Control C to copy. I'm going to go back to Cadet, and then I'm going to highlight the old URL and paste in the new URL and click Open. And you see the video shows up over here, and then you can start captioning. Once you put your video into Cadet, you can then either start captioning, or you can upload captions by going to Import. Then you're going to change to the import type. You need to know what type you have. In this case, I know I have an SRT file, but I need to find it. It's in my videos folder. I'm going to go up, find my caption folder, and there's my Casablanca SRT. If you have a video on your computer you want to caption, you can come up to File and go to Open Media. This will bring you into a directory system. You need to find the directory that you want, the folder, and I'm clicking on videos, and then I'm going to Casablanca, and I'm going to choose this MP4 file, and it loads it in over here just like it did the URL. Alright, we're now ready to begin. Our playhead is at the beginning of the video, and if it isn't, you're going to go to Player, Cue to Start Time. Then you want to click here and go to Events, Insert Start Time. The other way to do that is to press Control, comma. Then you want to click the play button and listen to part of the video.
It might be a good idea for you to disappear from Casablanca for a while.
Then you click here on Description and start typing. If you make a typo, it will put a red line underneath it, and then you can right click on it and find the correct word. Once you finish that, you want to go up to Events and insert End Time. The other way to do that is to press Control, period. And it puts the end time in here at the box, and then you're going to go to the next row by going Insert Row After, inserting the start time, and starting to listen again.
There's a free French garrison over at Brazzaville.
Now sometimes you can find errors that the spell checker won't correct, so you can just correct it in the browser in the description here. Alright, so that's how you do that, and of course you don't want to forget to put in your end time, which is on Events menu, Insert End Time. So once you're done going through all your content and your captions are complete, you're going to come to File, Export, and you're going to choose an export type. This is important, and you should know what you're loading into what system will work. So this first version, the Web VTT, works well in PowerPoint. If you have a video that's not captioned in PowerPoint, you can use that. If you have a video on YouTube, you can create your own captions using this tool and then upload them into your content. Of course, YouTube will caption it for you, but if you want it to be accurate, you want to use the SRT file. And that covers the basics of using the CADET caption and description editing tool. Thanks for watching this video on CADET. I hope it helps you get a good start into captioning your own video content.